All right, good morning, everybody. Some people would argue that the greatest rivalry in sports history belongs to the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Personally, I disagree with this. The greatest rivalry in sports history belongs to the Montreal Canadiens and the Boston Bruins. There's a simple reason for this. There's a key element that exists in hockey that does not exist in baseball, and that's that element is violence, permitted violence. Not condoning violence in any way. However, there's no question that it creates another level of intensity within a rivalry. So what makes it such a great rivalry? Apart from that, it's hockey, and apart from the violence, is the rich history. The first game was played on December 8, 1924, which is nine years from today. Therefore, it's a lot of years to get acquainted. 729 regular season games played within those 90 years, and along with 34 playoff matches. So lots of time. I'm going to go through some slides of the greatest moments within the rivalry. There's obviously lots. However, I've just got 5 minutes, so we'll start with this one. This is a picture of Maurice Richard and John Beliveau after winning the Cup, after beating Boston in 1958. This is a picture, another Stanley Cup victory over the Boston Bruins. In the corner you have Yvon Cournoyer, there's Guy Lafleur, among others. That was 1978. Here we have a famous bench brawl. It was a lot of bloodshed, a lot of fighting, a lot of intensity. That was in 1986. And this one, I actually do remember. I watched the game. This was actually a local boy. It was Kyle McLaren from Coaldale. And it was Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Or Game 5, sorry. And Zednik at the time, the guy in the white, was the leading scorer at the time, and he was coming down the wing, and McLaren decided to clothesline him and knock him out for the remainder of the playoffs. Ended up winning that series anyway, so that was good. This is 2009. It looks like Carey Price is just beating the crap out of Tim Thomas here. However, I watched the game and seen the fight many times. They threw a few punches, but none of them landed, and he tripped. So it's just kind of interesting. But the emotions run high between these two teams. This is the same year. This is actually a really crazy year. Like a lot of things happened. But this is the worst thing. This is Zdeno Chara. They're battling for the puck, and at full speed rammed Pacioretty into the stanchion, which is the red hole there on the side. And actually broke his neck. I ended up missing the playoffs, or the rest of the season and the playoffs, which is just terrible. Fortunately, he did have a speedy recovery, and he was able to come back the following year and lead the team in goals. And with Pacioretty out, they gave the chance for Boston to win the series and the playoffs. This is the same year. And this is a picture of David Krejci scoring the overtime goal in Game 7, which knocked Montreal out of the playoffs. And eventually, Boston went on to win the Stanley Cup that year. Now, Montreal got a little redemption. It was just this past spring. And this is PK Subban and his teammates celebrating a goal that he had scored in Game 1, overtime. They went on to win that series in 6. However, they didn't win the Stanley Cup, but could have been worse. Now I'm just going to show you a quick video. I know we've gone over 5 minutes, but this is kind of more of a visual of what exactly happens when these two teams meet. Oh, I had to. We'll just.
I know it's.
There is the. And that's the video. So that concludes my speech. Thanks for listening.